I guess we're just destined to fight each other.
Terribly sorry, but friendship does not last an eternity.
But the guilds working together would bring so much to the people of the world.
Now that is a fantasy.
You're right. Let's finish this.
Hear the symphony of my attack!
Fireball! Disturbing power now unleashed. Meet that justice on the evil before you.
Something.
Is he just like Raven?
He's just showing off. Hey, if he... You're just like me.
I will send anyone who gazes on this to the deepest abyss.
I don't think so.
Hurry up and yield to me, otherwise you will die here.
We've both been dead already. Dying isn't that scary.
This battle with you will make my heart a legend. Colors of death!
Not done yet.
The din of this modest land. O beating of the earth, sacrifice my body to crush my enemies. Blade of no light. Oh, holy waters,
So, Alexei got to him too.
It's the same thing.
I just feel...
Wunderbar.
You know, I'm not really one for vengeance and all, but this is for the Don.
Be careful. He might still have something up his sleeve.
No, no, no. These sleeves are empty. This is... yeah. This is it.
Your chest. Did Alexei do that to you as well?
I wonder... But what's done is done.
Why? Why did you fight alone? With nothing, and no one to help you.
Goodbye.
Wait, where's Alexei? What is he trying to accomplish?
Why?
Leviathan's Claw. What a...
Hey.
They were both crying.
What was that all about?
He was... an awful person, but maybe he also...
Alexei, your transgressions against Lady Estellise and Captain Schwann shall not go unpunished. But I cannot believe your vision was entirely lies. Before we battle, I want to know why this happened.
If you keep making a face like that, you'll scare away all the fish.
Forgive me. Thinking of the upcoming fight against Alexei makes me tense.
I know how you feel. I've got a score to settle with Alexei myself.
We're all alike on that point.
But Alexei isn't around at the moment, so relax and have yourself a skewer or two.
Good idea.
What do you say, Flynn? My skewers can't be beat.
I shall relish eating them.
Jaeger.
You and he were in the same position, but took entirely different paths in life.
Yeah, one of us stayed with the Knights, and the other became a guild chief. Both of us ended up spineless men that did whatever we were told. I was only with the Don because I was ordered to be there.
Is that true?
I was sent in undercover to spy on the Union. The Don caught on, of course, but he let the whole thing slide.
He was like, if you're after my head, then try me anytime.
Okay, that sums it up nicely. There's no hiding from you.
And your pride kept you beholden to the Union and...
I can't figure this out. Man, what a pain.
Why would anyone bother to...
The dog's looking a little spooked.
It's okay, Rapide.
Why do you look so happy, Rita?
Who, me?
Rapide being scared makes you happy. Huh.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, he's just a little nervous around water, that's all.
Exactly. So being on the seafloor is a bit intense for him, right?
A little tough, huh?
Let's eliminate them!
A disturbing power now unleashed! Meet the judgment on the evil!
Tiger Blade!
A sharp blade! Which blocks our future! A disturbing power now unleashed! Meet thy judgment upon the evil before thee! Holy waters rain down your power on us! Crush my enemies!
lose.
What? That's it? You're done?
Huh? This looks just like... Oh? This is the Maristella.
That's the Maristella?
What? Seriously?
I've been searching for it.
Well, what are you gonna do next? Weren't you gonna...
But now's not the...
Wait, but wasn't I...
Now's hardly the time to be excited over some treasure.
We need to hurry up and beat that...
With all the henchmen he's got...
That's far enough.
The Royal Guard.
He's gotta be. I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it.
Come here. Take this. Brilliant! Brilliant! We're
This fight's never gonna end.
Okay, we'll just leave you here.
Hey, be nice.
I have mastered.
I almost feel sorry.
Captain.
Sodia, Witcher.
The ships are anchored at a distance. Those who came after us have divided into small groups.
You're being cautious.
That's smart. If you came in force and got caught...
From here on...
Perky as ever, aren't you?
If we did that, everything...
I think we should cooperate, but that's just me.
We've all come to defeat Alex...
She's right.
Well, and save the world.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay then, let's all play nice and go pound this guy.
Guess there's no looking back now.
Well, well. Everyone's here. Welcome to the very depths of the ocean.
It's over, Alexei. Don't add to your crimes any further.
Ah, Princess Esteles. How nice to see you up and about. Which tells me Jaeger was useless.
He's dead.
I thought surely he'd come through in the end, but oh, how I was mistaken.
Is toying with the destinies of others how you have your fun?
Alexei, what happened to the ideals you held? What changed?
Flynn, are you still saying that?
Nothing has changed except my methods. Absolute power is all that can revive this rotting, stagnant empire. Indeed, the world.
And just how many lives do you plan to sacrifice to acquire it?
No true reformation could occur so long as I followed the means presented by the Empire. You should understand this well.
Whoa, whoa. Don't tell me you're actually listening to this drivel.
Nonsense! It's all nonsense! Every word out of his mouth is a lie!
Why have you taken such a hurtful path? Someone of your stature could have found another way.
At times, dreamers must suffer being branded as criminals. But I'll suffer such burdens gladly. I promise to free this world from the Entelakea, from the air, and from this pitiful empire. This world shall be reborn!
I don't give a damn what you're doing this for. But you're making a lot of people cry, and that's enough of a reason to take you down!
There's no turning back now.
How tedious. If you'll excuse me, I'm a very busy man.
He's getting away!
No, he isn't!
Everyone, jump!
Hey, boss. So you really want to go through with this?
Must I put up with such questions, even from you? None of you, none, thinks the Empire is in the right.
The ends don't always justify the means, boss. These kids taught me that.
I could never agree with your way of doing things. A way that is filled with pain. If you truly have no intention of changing your ways, then
The guilds and the Empire both have good points.
Using force, you do know that, don't you? There's no guarantee the world you'd make would be any better than this one.
I didn't place my trust in you so you could force your ideas on the entire world. If realizing your vision requires destruction, then I have no choice but to end you here and now.
All the booty in the world couldn't make me sign on as part of your twisted dream.
Nobody's gonna buy what a bastard like you says.
I see my explanations are wasted on you. The small-minded always fear change. However, all the air in the world is now in my grasp. You have no hope of victory.
Yeah, right. You're still trying to figure out the formula for this place.
What? Rita,
this guy still hasn't completely unlocked Zaude's controls.
Is he just buying time?
Ah yes, Rita Mordio. How very careless of me.
Are you serious? And you think you can change the world? Don't make me laugh.
How very right you are. Very well, then this will be one more trial along my path to my rightful place as ruler. You will be the first sacrifice made for the new world's dawn. Come!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought he didn't have all of Zaude's power yet.
He doesn't, but he may have enough.
He's betting the world on this. He's got to pull out all the stops. Let's go!
This world will be reborn. Do not interfere.
Nobody gives a damn about whatever world you want.
You're a fool to cross swords with me.
Yeah, he may be crazy, but he still fights like a commandant.
I'll defeat you and punish myself for trusting you.
You are foolish to rebel against your destiny.
I've chosen my own destiny. To fight you.
You believe your milquetoast ideas can bring lasting change to the world?
I swore to my friends that you would try.
Not a single one of you could best me.
You've chosen the wrong path.
We finish this now.
I think that's enough for now.
Now the law will give you your due punishment.
Face judgment and pay for your crimes, Alexei.
It's over, Alexei.
Is this the top of Zaude?
Is that the core? It's so big. You continued the analysis this whole time?
We will witness together the might of Zaude.
No! You fool!
mountain!
So the sword.
What the hell is that?
I've seen that somewhere before.
That. It was on the mural.
The catastrophe?
It's the Autophagos!
That is the power of Zaude. No, but I thought... This cannot be.
The Autophagos? Did you use that much air?
No. This catastrophe has always waited there.
What do you mean? The Autophagos was never eliminated. It was just sealed off far from sight.
Yes, and now it has returned to spread the ruin it once rained down upon the ancients. And to think, I caused it all. The ultimate irony.
You mean Zaude had been holding it back this entire time?
Look out!
We were never more than worms writhing before an approaching storm.
The time has come. Our death draws near. No one can escape its doom.
Shut up already, you bastard!
It seems in the end that I was the greatest fool of all.
Where's Yuri?
I'm sure that he's over there somewhere.
The Autophagos disappeared into the void. Yeah, well, guess they didn't really say they destroyed that thing. They just went off and left this piece of crap remnant behind. Flynn?
My room. Why?
Didn't think she hated me this much. Oh. Huh? The child of the full moon. The leaders of the ancients possessed an innate power. The shrine of Zaude received their lives and power. It sealed the Autophagos away, saving the world.
You have awakened.
Duke. So it was you who saved me.
I couldn't afford to have this sword lost to the sea forever.
Okay. I still owe you my thanks. So the Shrine of Zaude was powered by...
Humans brought forth the Autophagos and led it. Consider it atonement. The few remaining children of the full moon, together with the Entelekea, decided on how the world would be. The imperial family are their descendants.
So that's how the Empire started. And that's why that sword, the key to Zaude, will prove a true emperor.
As long as air is used, no one can oppose the Autophagos, for it is born of air itself.
You wanted to stop the Autophagos, too. That's why you were going around calming all the air crinae, right?
Correct.
Why didn't you ask for help from the Empire or the guilds? You could have stopped Alexei if you'd done that.
I have aligned myself with the Entelekea. I have no intention of coexisting with humanity. What's more, the masses of humanity will never come to any accord.
So, what are you trying to do? The Autophagos was too much, even for that ancient civilization.
There is a way.
You say you despise humanity, but what about us? Aren't we human? Why did you give me De Nomos? Why did you cooperate?
You were the only ones who even attempted to communicate with the Entelekea. That is why. Never mind, it is done.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I will protect our world. Our Terca Lumares.
Hold on! Oh, damn it!
Huh? What's wrong? Yuri?
Estelle? Repeat?
Yuri!
Ouch! Hey, hold on a sec.
Yuri! It's really you, right? You're not a ghost or something. Oh, good. You have a shadow.
Yeah, I'm living. And yeah, that hurts.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy. Repeat just rushed out all of a sudden. I was so surprised.
Thanks. I'm fine now.
Is that wound from when you fell from Zaude?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess so.
I can't tell you how happy I am.
Sorry to make you worry.
I want to go tell everyone. They'll be so happy.
What's everybody doing?
Rita went to Zaude with Judith. She said there was a lot to study, being ancient ruins and all.
That's Rita.
Patty's helping out with repairs on the Fiertia too. Carol and Raven went back to Dongrest. It seems that relations between the Empire and the guilds are worsening again.
Oh, they're still like that?
Supposedly it's because of Zaude. They went...
First Heracles, then that. Guild or not, people are gonna be on guard.
It's troubling Yoder as well. And Flynn is being Flynn and going off to all corners of the world.
Everyone's working hard.
They thought they should do what they can, even without you.
Yeah.
Because we knew. We knew you were alive. Even Flynn took ships out to look for you so many times.
I'm so sorry. But thanks to you, I'm all fixed up.
You should still rest today. Rita, Carol, they can all wait a little longer to see you.
As you wish. Estelle, Rapide, sorry to worry you.
We were stuck on top of Zaude. We couldn't get down. But Flynn and all the rest of the knights managed to help us.
Huh. Sounds like everyone had a pretty rough time.
But we're all safe now. All of us. I'm so happy.
The air crisis, Duke, the Autophagos. We still got a mountain of problems to deal with. Alexei unleashed something terrible. I'm tired of all this freeing the world nonsense.
Just what is the Autophagos?
Who knows? A catastrophe. It can't be anything good. Guess I get to fight a big one this time.
It certainly is. So, you're going after it?
It doesn't look like I'll have a normal life if I don't.
A normal life. For everyone. That's why we fight.
Yeah, that's enough, right?
Yes, it is.
I thought I heard a familiar voice. Oh, it's really you!
Thanks, everybody!
Don't go taking that young lady around everywhere. She must be tired.
What do you mean? Estelle, were you using your power?
She fixed up every wounded person who came back. We're all in her debt.
If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
Nice to see the lower quarters back to normal.
It'd be perfect if only that thing in the sky weren't there.
Don't worry. Leave it to brave Vesperia.
There you go again. And just how are you gonna close up that hole in the sky?
Hey, if anyone can do it, Yuri can.
Yeah, he never makes promises he can't keep.
That's far enough.
Now you, what do you want?
I say, take a look at this.
Huh? A warrant?
Just Yuri?
I say a knight's duty is to act.
So I'm the only one with a bounty on my head? Nobody else?
That has nothing to do with the matter at hand.
We have a proposal. Return to the knights.
What?
Someone high up is making a fuss about leaving you to do as you...
You'd feel better putting the reins on me.
Now you've got the idea.
Hey, Swan!
What? Where? Hey, wait!
So long, everyone.
Take care!
Just as I thought. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's go! Arrest that man!
This hill's pretty brutal.
Those knights are amazing.
They are tenacious.
Yuri!
Whoa, Patty. Where did you come from?
Yuri! Thank the Seven Seas!
Yep, still
Oh!
Huh?
Hey, Judith!
Estelle, I just came to get you.
Where's Rita?
Rita's in Ospio putting together all of her research. You'll come too, right?
Yeah, if you don't mind me catching a ride.
Then let's go.
Sorry to make you worry, Judy.
My heart was about to burst from worrying so much.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I really mean it.
Wait!
Not again. Just once. Just once I want to take it easy when I leave someplace. Goodbye, knights.
Get back here!
Seeing the Autophagos just there in the sky, it's horrible.
Yeah. To think that catastrophe from the legend was hidden up there all along. It's creepy.
It just showed up in the sky out of nowhere. All the people must be so worried.
I'd rather see what we're up against than let it grow out of control somewhere hidden away.
It's amazing, Judith.
It might be a good thing to have the danger right out in front of us, though. It'll bring together people who'd never get along otherwise.
True. When you can no longer deny the Autophagos exists, all that's left is to face it.
You're right.
Eureka!
Oh, Rita! Yuri! We're more invisible to her than a camouflaged cuttlefish.
It seems like she's blind to everything but her
I can't really blame the people here for treating her like such a weirdo.
She looked so happy.
I hope so.
We should be able to
Rita?
We can make a key formula. Efficiency.
Hey, Rita!
What? Don't bother me! Huh? Oh, it's you. How did you get into... Wait, you're...
Hi.
Where the hell were you? I looked all over for you, you know.
Sorry about that.
Well, whatever. I don't have time to argue about that. I have something very important to talk to Estelle.
To Estelle?
I may have found a way to control the behavior of air.
Really? That's great, Rita!
I learned lots of things when I investigated Zaude. Like how we might be able to apply the techniques used there. However...
That is related to Estelle's power?
We need to interact with the air to make it recombine freely according to a formula. This is something only Estelle can do.
If only I hadn't given Dane Nomos back.
Did you meet Duke?
Yeah, he saved me. Well, he said it was so he could recover the sword.
That sword's different from the Child of the Full Moon. I doubt it could be a substitute.
But that control formula you used on Estelle... That was to control the power of the Child of the Full Moon, wasn't it?
Yeah. So if we're going to control the air with this theory... we have to release the control formula on Estelle.
So, if everything goes right, we control the air. But if we screw up, the air will get even worse and the world will fall to the Autophagos. Is that about right?
That's quite a bold plan.
Aye, it's a plan as bold as jellyfish stuck in shallow waters.
Sure. Let's go with that. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. Estelle, believe me. Lend me your power.
Are you scared?
No, I'm happy. I might still be able to use my power to help others. Rita, please let me know if there's anything I can do.
So what exactly do we need to do?
Well, I'm not completely finished working everything out. Give me a little more time.
Okay, we'll go see Carol and Raven while you figure things out.
Great! I'll go too. I've got all the materials I need in my head. I'll let you know when I work it all out.
All right, me.
Oh, if he was safe, the least he could have done is let us know. That idiot.
Yeah, if we'd known he was okay, we wouldn't have wasted all this time looking for him.
But we wouldn't have known he was all right if we hadn't looked.
Which is why he should have let us know in the first place. I mean, we looked all over.
We'd be too worried about him if we hadn't.
You were really worried, weren't you, Rita?
What?
Thank goodness you're safe, Yuri.
Yes, I'm so glad. And just look how happy Rita is.
Are you happy?
Damn it! Why did I have to do it?
That was the Dawn's grandson, Harry.
Yuri! I can't believe you! You should have told me you were alive!
Sorry for worrying you, but I'm back.
Well, aren't you tough? That's my boy.
Hey, I said Yuri was my boy first.
I ain't handing him over to you, Patty darling.
If you're both done messing around. We just saw Harry. Did something happen to him?
There's been just a teensy bit of trouble. The Union's kind of a ship without a captain right now.
So the people won't come together unless there's some kind of core.
Core! That's it!
What's it?
I've got it. Apatheia. It'll work if I use Apatheia. So even if the air stability coefficient keeps changing, if I connect one of those...
Hold on, forget the explanation. We wouldn't understand it anyway.
Oh, okay. The Apatheia we gave to the Dawn should still be...
That was Belius's Apatheia, the Cyanociel.
Rita's found a way to control air.
Really? Cool!
Do you know what happened to the Cyanociel after the Dawn died?
What about Harry? Shouldn't...
Good timing, too. I was just about to take him back. Go to the Union headquarters. We'll be back.
The atmosphere is kind of strange.
Yeah, the Union is falling apart.
Because nobody wants to step in to take the Don's place. And the Don's heir ain't quite up to it. Come on, don't hang back now.
I was the one who led Grandpa to his death. Someone like me could never become a man like the Don was.
Nobody's saying you gotta become a man like the Don was. We're just saying you should at least show up to the succession meetings.
Hey, do you have the Dawn's Apatheia?
Wow, that was...
That apatheia belongs to whoever succeeds the Dawn.
What? Well, when will they choose a successor?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Well then, who should we ask?
That boy's a real piece of work. Who's gonna protect the city if the Union isn't?
What? That would be our guild, of course.
Talking of whose guild? I know that you sent in your Clouds of Dawn members to Zod.
The Union has never been outstripped by the Empire. We cannot sit here and risk falling behind.
I say it was imprudent. It could have been taken as the Union's hostile act against the Empire.
In that case, we would defend our honor on the battlefield.
And who will be leading the battle? The Clouds of Dawn? If the Dawn got wind of that, he'd burst out laughing.
So why don't you boys in Altos throw your hat in the ring? Maybe then we'd see just how unpopular you really are.
This is ridiculous. Continue as you please till the world comes to an end. But don't bring up a war between the guilds. This isn't a joke.
Hey, I've got a great idea. Let's just set a bit of driftwood in the Dawn's chair. A hard existence being worn down by the waves lends it the exact same air of dignity.
My, how ingenious.
Yeah, you just keep talking.
It's all right to be helped by your friends. That was the last thing that the Dawn said to me.
Carol.
What? Who's this kid?
I can't do anything by myself, but I have my friends. Because my friends are there for me. I can do anything. They're still there for me, even now. Why isn't that good enough for the Union?
The boy is right. The best thing that the guilds ever had was their ability to help each other. There is always a way to deal with things, even if you aren't some great big leader.
The Dawn told you that from now on, you have to walk with your own feet. You know how to walk on your own feet, don't you?
You make it sound so easy, but actually...
Let's go. I'm gonna get sick if I have to stay here any longer.
Hey, you, wait up! What about the apatheia?
If you've got enough spare time to be hanging around those idiots, you'd be better off using it to think of another plan.
Another plan? It's not that easy.
You'll be able to come up with something if you just don't sleep for 3 days.
Why is it on me?
Here.
Are you giving this to us?
No, this is going to be stolen.
What do you mean?
I owe you one.
Get a move on before the others realize it's gone.
To what do we owe this generosity?
I don't know. Maybe it's your stomach to get lectured by a kid like that.
Maybe there's some hope for that boy after all.
So, now that we've gotten the apatheia, what's next?
Next up, we're going to the Zofair Rift. I'm going to use the unactivated air...
The Rift? We're going someplace cold again?
You'd rather be cold than have the world be...
I'm so glad Yuri's okay.
Are you kidding? The Atafagos, the whole world going nuts? There's no way that kid would miss this.
You weren't worried, Raven?
Maybe just a little. But guys like him keep getting up, no matter what happens, so... Nah, I wasn't too worried.
You really believe in Yuri, don't you, Raven?
Aw, you're gonna make this old man blush.
Seems that the Union is still in disarray.
They relied on the Dawn for too much. They're probably scared without the guy who used to decide everything for them.
I think I know how they feel. Constantly worrying whether or not you're about to make some big mistake.
Well, I can't understand being so afraid of messing up that you can't decide anything.
Wow, I agree with you for once.
The Union has to do a lot of thinking for themselves now that they're without the Dawn.
Isn't that how it should be?
Absolutely.
Huh? What are you writing? Item names?
Yes, I'm working on the collector's book. Look how many items we have already.
Wow, you filled in a lot. It must be fun since you like books so much. Well, keep up the good...
No. From what I can see, yes. It looks like it's only about halfway complete.
What? Halfway?
Keep on working on it, and come back when you've made some real progress.
I'll fill this book up all the way, and then I'll make you eat your words.
Didn't this used to be your book, Rita?
This figurine is lovely.
Figurine? I'd say it's more like a toy, really.
You must not have seen many things like this in the castle, Estelle.
I'd like to see more of these figurines.
And thus, a figurine collector is born.
Oh, some people are just more interested in aesthetics than others, Yuri. It's not all that unusual.
Yeah, I don't really have any interests outside of Blastia.
I've always been a fan of cool guild emblems myself.
What about you, Yuri?
Huh? I've never really given much thought to artistic sorts of things. I never really looked at anything like art.
Ask me! Ask me! Ask me what I like!
Girls!
That's right.
We know it's right. Why did Yuri fall at Zod anyway?
The core was falling, so I couldn't see very well. Did he slip?
Oh dear, what a clumsy lad.
He wouldn't be able to do much about Alexei.
It was pretty hot, so maybe he just wanted to take a refreshing dip.
Returning to the embrace of Mother Ocean? That's not like the boy at all.
Still, imagining it makes me want to crack up a bit.
Brave Vesperia. Jaeger's killers.
What are you doing here?
Hey, hold on. It's not worth it. Revenge is really overrated, you know?
But we're sick of being so depressed. We gotta do something.
If you're gonna hold grudges, you better not forget Alexei.
Alexei's dead. You're alive.
Fine. You want to fight? You got one.
Yuri, wait! Why didn't you two fight alongside Jaeger? You just stood there and watched.
Because that's what he ordered them to do, right?
Yeah, that's right!
So why are you still on this revenge kick? That doesn't make any sense.
Shut up! How could you ever understand? Jaeger had no choice but to do that for us.
What do you mean?
Alexei found out about everything Jaeger had done behind the scenes. The things he did to help us.
That's enough, Trot.
My bad.
None of that matters. You killed him, and we will never forgive you for that.
Sorry, but we're gonna have to fight you now.
It looks like they won't take no for an answer.
But...
Here they come.
Flower... Breeze aside!
okay, Gosh? Oh man, we totally lost.
We will challenge them until we win. That's the pledge we made.
How can you guys still be so loyal to him? He's gone.
We owe him our lives.
Once you knew his secret, you worked for him to return the favor. How sad. Poor things.
Don't touch me.
Oops.
Hey, that's...
What are you doing with that? No, that doesn't matter. Please, give it to us.
Hey, it doesn't even belong.
Asking favors after attacking us?
Please, that belonged to Casey, someone very dear to Jaeger. We've looked everywhere for it.
Someone very dear to Jaeger, huh? Here, my condolences.
Thanks a lot.
That weapon should serve as ample compensation.
Whoa, isn't this Casey's bow? You had it?
Now we owe you nothing, but we still have a score to settle.
We'll see you again after we train some more, okay?
They're as fleet as foot as ever in retreats.
What the? They took off. You okay with that, Raven? Wasn't that important to you?
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. Got something pretty nice in return, though. I'll let this slide.
Ooh, is this a tale of lost love?
Hey, Judith, darling, it's not nice to tease your elders.
I just don't know what to make of it. Those two adoring Jaeger knowing how bad he was, and Jaeger himself donating to an...
And all the children saved by a criminal's generosity. I can't tell what's right or wrong.
Guess Jaeger was even more complicated than we thought.
Yep, there's always more going on with people than you first think.
So, what about you? Sounds like things were pretty complicated between you and this Casey.
Yeah, I feel like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Ah, but who cares about an old man's sorry past? Come on, let's go.
Hey, come back here!
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get careless.
will fight for the world.
Oh, it's cold.
So, what are you gonna do with the air?
I'm gonna use the energy to make an air An air? My plan is to...
I tell you, thinking of a converter for... That's our genius mage girl Rita.
Well, I had a hint to go off.
Come to think of it, you did say you'd investigated Zod, didn't you?
Despite its amazing size, it wasn't... Even though it was a barrier blastia to protect...
A barrier blastia?
You mean to say it's been there for a millennium? It's his dog.
Same goes for the Autophagos. It's been clinging to that barrier for just as long.
Alexei seemed to believe Zod was a weapon, but he couldn't have been more mistaken.
But the runaway air was the cause for the Autophagos' awakening, wasn't it? Ah, so that's why they would use a barrier running on power other than air.
But then, what sort... The children of the full moon, perhaps?
It was actually energy taken straight from them. Inside that giant core, it continued to power Zod as a virtually perpetual formula. Most likely, the energy was taken in exchange for their lives.
The light of life was extinguished from the children of the full moon.
So that's what Myorso's legend...
According to Duke, they did it of their own free will. They wanted to save the world.
The love the children of the full moon bore for this world is what created the barrier.
The power of love. Makes you want to cry.
They sacrificed themselves for the world. The children of the...
That monster's not gonna
If it does, you'll beat it up for us just like the last time, right?
You're mean.
Okay, I'm ready. Estelle, come over here. Now, I'll release the control formula. Once I do that, the air crene will react to you and produce more air. I want you to recompose the air formula into a stable formula closer to mana. Yeah. Okay, the water element is strong here, so imagine flowing water and let your body flow with the air. The theory behind materializing air is the same as performing magic. If Estelle can recompose the air into a state close to mana, then I should be able to guide the air into the Cyanoceal.
Can we do anything?
No. Go take a nap or something.
We'd freeze to death if we took a...
We're pretty handy, you know. We can cook or fish or...
I wouldn't say anything.
We can use the conversion formula we found in Zaude.
That was for substituting life for air. Your life! You can't do that!
But if this fails, then we'll all be swallowed up by a flood of air. We'll be dead anyway, right?
We're all risking our lives. Let us help.
All right, I'll use your life energy to guide the air into the Cyanoceal. If we do that, I think Estelle will understand the flow of the air without interference from me.
All right, everyone. Let's do this.
Sure. Ready, Estelle? Everyone, come over here. Go ahead. Try and synchronize yourself with my formula. There, that's good. reacting in the cyanocell. The formula's working. The force field is stable. It's gonna be okay.
What happened?
Did it not work?
No, it's still under control, but what is this? A formula for reshaping the apatheia. It's reformulating itself.
That voice. Bellius?
Judith? Yes. It is I, Bellius. Or rather, I was once Bellius. But no more.
What's going on here?
Could the will of Bellius trapped in the apatheia have... Amazing.
I feel the waters of the world at my command. I am the ruler of the waters.
Okay, so did it work?
It's gone way beyond working. I never thought it would gain a will of its own.
Nature's mysteries will forever transcend the limited scope of our imagination.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on this one.
Humans? What creature am I? Though no longer Bellius the Intellicheia, you have granted life to me. I ask that you give me a name.
A being that controls the essence of a material. Maybe you're a spirit.
And so my name shall be...
The Splishy Splashy Watercolored Queen!
An ancient word for the ruler of the waters. How about Undine?
Undine. Henceforth, I shall be known as the Spirit Undine. I feel the power swell within me. Such is the benefit of the air which you saw fit to gather for me.
It wasn't any cakewalk either.
Receive this now as token of my thanks.
Undine, we need to get the world's air under control. Please, lend us your power.
Very well. However, my powers alone will be insufficient.
Huh?
I control only the waters. You must gather those who rule the other elements as well.
The elements of earth, water, wind, and fire. We need at least 3 more.
We'll need help from the other Entelikeia, won't we?
Aye. There are very few Entelikeia left. Pharaoh, Gusios.
And Baul.
Not Baul. He hasn't taken in enough air to create an apatheia. And on top of that, I won't allow it.
Undine, do you have any ideas?
The shining forest of Arialumen and Reloise, the root of the world. Your friend Baul should know the location of these places.
She disappeared!
No, she is here. I feel her. It seems like the air crinate has quieted down too, even though we're not controlling Estelle's power.
Really? So, Undine is controlling Estelle's power?
You mean Estelle is really free?
Yes. Yes!
Yeah,
I never would have dreamed any of this would happen, but we finally see the light at the end.
It's a pinprick, but as welcome as the rays of sun that pierce into the ocean's depths.
Rita, you look happy.
So do you, Yuri. There's no longer anything shackling Estelle. She can use her power without causing any harm to herself or unbalancing the air. So yeah, I'm happy. Estelle's really free!
There's no guarantee she won't overdo things again, though.
We'll just watch her closely. If we don't, she might go back to healing people till she keels over. The Adafagos. No. Has Zaude stopped working?
Uh-oh. Do you think we might have done something to set this off?
That is the true catastrophe.
That thing does look like it could eat the whole world.
What are we supposed to do about something like that?
It's a touch too big to fillet with just my kitchen knife.
Hey Rita, Duke said the Adafagos was born from air.
Huh?
So if the spirits convert air into matter, could we do something about the Adafagos if we had enough spirits?
I don't know. I don't know, but I do think it's worth a try.
Let's try it, Yuri.
Then it's settled.
Baul! Yes, I see. Thank you. The servants of the Adafagos are attacking the city.
I guess we can't ignore something. Let's go.
Ooh! things have to end up the way they did?
At this point, there's no use mulling over whether we chose the right course or not.
But we need to think about it so the same thing doesn't happen again.
It's becoming harder and harder to make a legitimate living in this world. I'm not saying that should excuse what I've done.
You can't go through your entire life doing what's right. It's sad, but that's reality.
But that doesn't mean someone who used their sword for justice will just turn evil for no reason. As long as they were fighting to protect someone right and good.
But accept that, and things break down to anarchy.
I want to change the world so those who are just can lead good lives. A world where we can't have justice without making someone else the bad guy is just too sad.
It'd be nice if people could just talk things over.
Yeah, that'd be a nice start.
That's why I'm saying that you shouldn't carry this burden by yourself.